This is my friend Christian. We met in college. He likes to take cool pictures of stuff and play guitar super loud. This is my friend Tyler. We met in high school. He's a fun-loving redneck that you wouldn't actually guess was a redneck. We have one thing in common. Cars. Well, the main thing is cars. Our favorite driving road recently got repaved, so we figured it was the perfect time to take a driving trip to one of the best roads in the United States, widely known as the Tail of the Dragon. One of my favorite things about coming up to this area is not just the road, it's the atmosphere. Car enthusiasts come from all over just to drive the Tail of the Dragon. That results in there being pretty much a moving car show every single day. The day that we were there was actually a McLaren rally coming through, and Golden Peak Productions was there filming with their sick E90 M3 and their roof-mounted camera setup. Look at this thing. We decided to head down to Topoco Lodge for a quick bite to eat before taking our turn on the Tail of the Dragon. While we were there, we also ran into Killboy, who is the OG Tail of the Dragon photographer, and also found some more BMWs. Check out that 1 of 200 Lime Rock M3. Alright, let's drive. Feel free to skip ahead if you hate the way my car sounds, or if you just hate driving in general. After doing several trips up and down the Dragon, we decided to call it a day and head south for dinner. After a day full of driving, we were getting pretty low on gas, so we headed down south to Robbinsville, where the gas is a little bit less expensive than up there by the Tail. Then we headed west up Cherryhala Skyway, which is an absolutely gorgeous driving road. So many sweeping turns, a few tight turns here and there, and just beautiful views the entire way. The Skyway ends in Tellico Plains, so we took a left onto 68 and followed it all the way south to McKaysville, Georgia. McKaysville and Copper Hill are actually twin cities that are divided by the Georgia-Tennessee state line. These cities are really cool and have a lot of character, and some really good food. I also happened to propose to my wife Evelyn in Copper Hill, Tennessee, so I guess you could say I'm a little bit biased to this area.
Can either replace them.
So we barely even started the trip.
Vice grips and
Tyler
squeeze and tighten them down.
Managed to
right,
literally start the trip
I'm
off
trying to forget about that as quick as I can, okay?
with a citation.
And I'm, I'm probably like the least performance vehicle.
With full stomachs and darkness starting to descend, it's time for us to head back to our Airbnb for the evening. We were pretty exhausted, so we went straight to bed. To start day 2, we were headed back to the Dragon to say our final goodbyes before checking out some more roads in the area. It was so much fun to go up and down the Dragon with my friends. And as you can see, the Subaru did have its hood open because it was smoking a little bit. Subaru things, am I right? On this day, we decided to focus more on our driving and practice taking good, responsible lines as quickly as possible. At this point, we kept following 129 up to a really scenic area called Chiloui Dam. I just love how this lake is surrounded by the Smoky Mountains. Our next road was Foothills Parkway, which is less of a curvy road and more of a scenic drive. After a morning of switchbacks, this is honestly a really welcome change of pace. And at this point, it has started raining, so it was good that we were keeping our speed down. Foothills Parkway travels northeast along the East Tennessee border. There's lots of pull-offs for scenic overlooks on either side, and the views are amazing. You cannot deny that the Smoky Mountains is one of the most beautiful areas in the southeast of the United States. Also, don't mind Tyler, he's partially handicapped. After a relatively short drive up Foothills Parkway, it dumps you right out in Weirs Valley, which is the spot of our next destination, lunch. After lunch, Tyler had to split ways, but Christian and I kept on trucking. We headed south to detour around Gatlinburg so we could get to 441, which I've heard is a fantastic road. 441 seemed to have it all in terms of a driving road. It had beautiful views, it had quick switchbacks, it had some sweeping turns, and it even had this full 360-degree loop. When we came up to it and I saw the sign, at first I thought I was reading it wrong, but sure enough, it's sort of like a loop-de-loop. I will say that there was a fair amount of traffic on this road on a Saturday, so we weren't exactly going our own pace, but it was still a great ride. Our next stop was Cherokee, North Carolina, where we could go ahead and fuel up for our final road, Blue Ridge Parkway. This road actually turned out to be one of my favorites. The stretch of Blue Ridge Parkway between Cherokee and Asheville actually has 17 tunnels. And I don't know about you, but I love tunnels. I was really looking forward to this part of the trip because I wanted to get some awesome sound clips going through the tunnels. But as you can see here, I actually had to go pick up a piece of my mic that broke off whenever it fell off the back of my car. So I do apologize for all of the wind noise you can hear in the sound clips of this video. I'll definitely be sure to have a proper mic set up next time. As you can see, Blue Ridge Parkway has the views. I'd say the most exhilarating part was the fact that you were driving down this road right next to this huge drop-off as you're overlooking these beautiful mountains. And as you can hear in a minute, I was definitely having a great time. Yeah, that was exhilarating. And you know what else was exhilarating? The tunnels. Oh man, what an incredible trip that was. Man, for one, it was awesome to get to hang out with Christian and Tyler. I've been up to the Tail of the Dragon with both of them on separate occasions, so it was really good to have them both there at the same time. And then also, obviously, Tail of the Dragon, fantastic. All the cars that we saw, awesome. All the other roads that we tried out while we were up in the area, great as well. So, just all in all, what an awesome trip. But I just wanted to speak real quick about the Tail of the Dragon and the reputation that it's gotten in the last, I don't know, decade or two. Currently, it's ranked in the top 10 most dangerous roads in the United States. And it's ranked that way for a reason, because lists like that are based off of statistics. And statistically speaking, there are a ton of crashes that happen every year on the Tail of the Dragon. And I saw a stat between 2015 and 2019. There were over 450 motor vehicle accidents, and 67%, I think, of those, it was either 67 or 73, were motorcycle related. So I just wanted to speak to why the Tail of the Dragon is so dangerous, so to speak. And I don't think that it's the road. Truthfully, like, obviously now, I mean, it's freshly paved. It's not like the road is in poor shape. I mean, it's in the best shape that I've seen it in. So it's not, I don't think that it's the road. It's not the curves. Obviously, if you go off the steep side, then that's not going to be a great time, but that's not the consequence of the road. That's a consequence of going off the road, right? Really, I think what it is, I mean, it's just people that are driving or riding outside of their skill level. And you see it all the time. I mean, I saw it while I was there. I saw riders that were obviously beginners and probably shouldn't have been trying to go as fast as they were. Same with cars. And like, you'll even see like SUVs and trucks that are crossing the double yellow because they can't corner as fast as a sports car, but they're still there trying to enjoy it. And definitely don't go faster than you're confident. I wouldn't even say don't go faster than you're comfortable. I would say don't go faster than you're confident. If you don't know the limits of yourself and of the vehicle that you're on or in, then you shouldn't be testing them there. That's not a testing grounds. I think that it's a great area to learn how to handle switchbacks and whatnot, but it's not a great area to learn the limits of your vehicle. So I just wanted to say that much. If you go to the Tail of the Dragon, have a great time, hang out with awesome people, maybe make some new friends while you're there, but just focus more on the fun and less on the world record or speed of it, but more so just how fun it is to go down that road and enjoy it for what it is. So anyways, I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I super duper enjoyed making it, and obviously I enjoyed being there. So I just really appreciate you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.